welcome to City Chat. It's so nice to have you all come and visit us today, and we're all excited about our guest today. We have Mr. Frank Austin, coordinator of the Shalom Zones, all of Macon, Georgia. Now, Mr. Austin, would you share with us about this Shalom Zones?
Absolutely. I'm very excited to share with you and the viewers about the wonderful job that the Shalom Zone movement is doing across Macon. The Shalom Zone is a resident-led initiative that the residents identify what's important to them in their own community. What's important to me in my community is one of the questions that we ask. It's a band of community members banding together from all cultures, all faiths, working to better lead and empower the community for what they do.
That's good. All right, now, how do you propose to do all of this in Macon with the Shalom Zones?
Right. That's a wonderful question. I'm glad you asked that. I get asked that a lot. What I've come to realize is that, it's not what I'm doing. It's about what the residents are doing. What are they willing to do? How bad they want their community back. How inclusive they can be in the movement. How sick and tired they are of their community looking the way it looks. So it's a matter of the community, how bad they want to do this. It's not about Frank. It's about the community and the residents.
All right. And I was told that you are the founder of the Frank Austin Community Center. That's creating all of this too. So explain to us about that too.
Right. The Frank Austin Community Center was founded about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And at that particular point, I was at a point in my life that I wanted to do something different that made a difference. And I realized that the community was in despair. And once I formed a mission, one of the first communities we identified was one of the communities by the name of Village Green. And I was told, Mr. Austin, do not go down that hill. Do not go in Village Green because you may not live. You may need to put on a bulletproof vest before you go down that hill.
Wow. That's a challenge.
Absolutely.
You took that challenge and have opened it up now, right?
Right. Well, absolutely. The challenge, when I had an opportunity to meet the people in the community and talk with the residents of Village Green, it was no way I was turning my back. I did go down that hill. And 3 years later, we have experienced some wonderful, wonderful results. We have seen the crime rate go down in the community. We've seen the sense of pride, sense of community go up. This is a direct result of the community and the outside community banding together and working toward what's important for these residents in these communities.
All right. Now, Village Green, I heard. That's one of the zones, right?
That's correct.
But how many zones do you have? Let us know about that.
We have 10 communities in the community of Shalom, along with one or two that want to petition to come in. It started with Village Green for us, and now we have spread it to 10 communities with similar issues.
Okay. Well, we're going to invite those zoners later to be on the show also.
Wonderful.
But now I got a question about the funding of Shalom Zone.
Right.
How is that coming about? Are they being receptive in Macon, or we got a long way to go?
Well, funding is an issue that haven't been fulfilled yet. We haven't had much success getting funding.
Okay.
But I must say we have had some supporters. Community Foundation invested $15,000 for equipment so we can get out and cut some grass in these communities. WellCare Central Georgia sponsored us to do health fairs and health-related activities in all these communities, all the communities are surrounded. So we do have some funding opportunity, but we are a long way away from reaching the funding peak that it would take in order to make these communities whole again.
Well, that sounds good.
That's
So we're going to pray that everything goes through good. And it was so nice to have you come here today. Now, would you like to just say one last thing to the viewers about Shalom Zone?
Yes, when I think about the Shalom Zone movement, as we went through the training, we just finished a class in 2015. We had 72 residents that came together and trained for 4 months. And I must say, we commissioned about 41, 42 residents of Macon Bill. You know, when I think about it, I want to read this passage from the workbook that kind of describes what is a Shalom Zone. So, bear with me for a minute. A Shalom Zone is a mission field. It is the visible witness of the gospel in the midst of broken humanity. A Shalom Zone involves transformation. It is the movement from charity to economic justice. A Shalom Zone is rooted in self-determination. It is sure community participation in all decision making. A Shalom Zone is based on planning. It is developed by the community for the community. A Shalom Zone releases local resources. It builds self-sustainability and economic development. A Shalom Zone generates new models of development. It tests programs that can be replicated in other communities. A Shalom Zone is a catalyst by local congregations. It is supported by the churches with resources, volunteers, appointments, gifts, and prayers. This movement is a very inclusive movement. We need all residents in the communal salons and outside to understand that it's going to take all of us to change Macon.
All right. Well, I really thank you, and Macon thank you too. And it's going to be nice to see the Shalom Zone crank it up and make it challenges.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to City Chats. We have the Bellevue's Shalom Zoners. All right, viewers, we've been to find out what's going on over here in Bellevue. And Miss Jackie.
Yes.
And Miss Garrison.
Yes.
It's so nice to have you on the City Chat.
It's nice.
Now we're going to let you all start telling us about what's going on at Shalom Zone over there.
Well, here over in Bellevue, Shalom Zone, our first initiative was to get to know the community. So we took a week and we walked every individual street. We knocked on doors. We talked to the community. We talked to the parents. We talked to the kids. And we asked them what was their expectation and what changes they would like to see take place in Bellevue. What was their gifts and how could they be of value to their community. So we began to work from that angle. They wanted to clean up. So we did a cleanup on September the 19th, and it went very successfully. And we're now in the process of doing something Halloween for the kids. We're coming together and we're going to come over and bring snack bags, candy apple to the kids Saturday morning on Halloween for the kids, to let them know that we are here to support them and be consistent in what we do, that we're not going to just come in and leave, but we're planning on having after-school programs. Ms. Garrison will explain her part of what she's planning on doing in the community. And we also want to impart the best part of the Shalom Zone, which is peace, love, and to let them know that they have a voice to help make a change.
Right.
And to give them initiative to build self-esteem and help one another. And to bridge the gap between the older and the young. So that is our main goal. Once we can bridge that gap and the elderly can teach the young what they know and share in their gifts, and the young impart their gifts into the elderly, we will have a better community.
Amen. That's good. And Miss Garrison?
Well, I'm fairly new to this, but I have a lot of experiences under my belt, and I am a professional person, and I think that I have something that can help someone to gain some kind of sustainable things that will carry them through their lives like it's doing me. Because I do believe that the elderly people are our wisdom. And if we can get the young people to see that and to trust us and not sit and think that we are not valuable anymore because of our age, I think that's a misnomer. What we need to do is get out and let them know that, hey, we are here for you. There's no need for you to be in such despair. We know that the job market is really tight for our young people, but there are some things that they can learn to do for themselves, be self-employed, and, like that's where it comes in. Shalom Zone says sustainable. That is sustainable, because what I'm doing now, I've been doing since I was 8 years old. I retired 3 times from this particular business that I'm in. And I have, like I said, I have a lot of experience coming from another area that has everything opened up to me that I see you don't have in Macon. I know that someone, if not everyone, at least one will catch on to that. And that's exactly what I would like to do.
All right. Are you having any upcoming events that would be...
Well, we are in the planning, because when we got started, like in the classes, they said to project something and see what your end will be. So our end is going to be magnificent. We are planning some events. I'm planning something for February, for Christmas, and like she said, for Halloween. And we will be visiting at least once a week the community of Shalom Zone in our Bellevue area.
All right. Well, that's real nice, girls. You got some cranked up over here in Bellevue, ain't it? Wow.
Yes, we do. And I would love to invite everyone to Christmas in the Park, November the 24th. We will have Christmas tree lightings. It's going to be nice. Lights all throughout the park. So, hopefully everyone will get to come.
Okay, now that's good.
I
Now,
would like to say our area, if you don't really know Bellevue, it's pretty much contained in the old Payne City.
well, that's what I was just going to ask you about. The map. I heard about this Bellevue map. Now, Miss Jackie, could you explain to us about these streets in the area of the community?
I would love to.
Thank you.
I would love to. One of the most beautiful assets of the park is the lake. And it's right below Gardner Street. And we have Coleman Street, Green Street, Davis Street, and Ross Avenue. Brigman Street, Brookdale Court, Jonah Avenue, Lake Street, and Brookdale Avenue. I think I said that, but we have Bloxfield Avenue. We have Mackenzie Drive, and we also have Vineville.
All right. Well, thank you. So now we know where Bellevue Shalom Zone holiday spot is. All right. But we're looking forward to all the activities you got coming up.
And it's one of the best kept secret in Macon.
Mercy. Well, it was so nice to have you all, and we pray that everything goes through successfully. Thank you for being on City Chat.
Thank you. I look forward to another City Chat.
Welcome to City Chat. And it's so nice to have Hillcrest Heights over here with Mr. Roosevelt Wisby. Welcome, Mr. Wisby.
I'm pleased to be here.
All right, now, would you share with us about your area of the Shalom Zone?
Well, first of all, Shalom Zone, as we know, means peace. And we're in a very peaceful little environment, which is very rare and far beyond in nowadays land. So we have a very small area, but we're very interactive and connected to not only the community, but the neighborhood at large. By us having a small ministry center, which we're always familiar with the neighbors and the community, it makes our job very easy and very easy for Mr. Austin to get along with us, okay?
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, were you going to share with us about this map, or you want to tell us about some upcoming events that you all got in the
I can join them together for you, make it very simple for you. As I demonstrate on the map,
Okay.
well, first of all, we just had previously 100 Children March, which has nothing to do with the Shalom Zone, but it did connect us for uses of the same people in the neighborhood and the community. Separate entities, but same results, okay? From the ministry point of view. Okay, now we have Atkins Drive. We have also Hardeman Place. We have Goethe Drive. We have Schultz Drive. We have Mary Drive. West Mary Drive and Madison Drive. Notice, we have only drive. Okay? That makes it very small, very personal, very hands-on, very interactive, so we'll be able to even walk the flows of our zone. Not only do we walk the flows of our zone, we know them from the spiritual point of view, which is our ministry center, and not only that, from the Shalom Zone. So it just makes it so accessible to be in the know with these type of people, previously and presently and futuristically speaking.
All right. All right. Well, come on, sit down for a moment.
Thank you very much once again, madam.
Yes. It's real nice to know about all this and what you keep on saying spiritually about them drive and everything. We can all look together. How many people are in your zone that's working with you on this?
Well, currently, we're still trying to influence most of them, but we have most of the leaders that are already in place from our previous establishment, which is the center, and we're constantly recruiting rapidly, day after day, on different events, but we're bringing them toward Shalom Zone so we can be collectively together on one accord.
So this is your main team?
That's my main team, yes, of course.
All right, so you got it together, bro.
I'm headed in that direction, thanks to people like you that motivates me, thanks to people like Mr. Austin, who is the light of my life, okay? And I just thank him for motivating me, getting me into an active situation into the community, bring me out of retirement. And I thought I was going to just give it up, but I am a God-fearing man and a people's person, and it takes all this to complete the term, Shalom. That comes from God. And another thing I want to add, by the ministry center being very, very present, maybe we should, in all our zone, we should go to the local church or the local synagogue, whichever one that's established in the neighborhood. Because you remember, the church is the pillar of the community.
Amen. So
that is the right hand touches the left hand, and I think we'll be much more successful. Take it from the top. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Woo! All right. Now that was some hot stuff, brother. Well, we're looking forward to cranking up over there with you all at Hillcrest Heights.
My girl.
Thank you for coming over here to City Chat. Bye-bye. Welcome to City Chat. And it's so nice to have Miss Cleopatra. All right, she gave it to me. Now, it's so nice to have you here representing Shalom Zone, which is the
Village Green. We're Village Green, and I'm proud to say 2 years in a row, 2013, 2014, we were voted Community of the Year for litter prevention by Macon, Keeping America Beautiful, something like that. You know, it was about keeping something beautiful.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good news, viewers. Y'all heard about this Village Green? Now, you remember earlier, Mr. Austin had told us it had come from a long way. Now, you come on and tell us some more. Put the icing on the cake for us.
Okay, I put ice on the cake and I slice you a piece. Okay. Listen, down the hill. That's our slogan. Down the hill. You heard Mr. Austin said he was told, don't go down that hill. Well, if you know anything about Mr. Austin, you know, and when you issue a challenge or an ultimatum, he takes it and run with it. So when they told him don't go down that hill, the first place he decided to go was down the hill.
All right.
And because of him going down the hill, it has created the entire movement you see now. Because we went down the hill. So you could say that, in a sense, Village Green started it off. You know, it was the ultimate started off. And in Village Green, what we did, we went in. And when I came to the organization, I'm a part of the Frank Austin Center that already, you know, established and stuff and got things set up. I came in, and now I'm the vice chair. And in Village Green, what we've seen happen because of the Shalom Zone, we see more community pride. When we first started, you know, people were looking at us funny, you know, questioning us. You don't live in what you're doing in this neighborhood. And Mr. Austin said, we picking up trash. You their piece, you pick it up. You see what I'm saying? But now we see when we're out there now, people are coming out. On September 19th, we had almost 150 people in the Village Green area cleaning up trash, planting gardens. And see, we don't just go in there to to clean infrastructures. We're there to clean people. There's no need to try to build a physical infrastructure until you have a spiritual infrastructure. It starts within. And our motto is, what's broken from the inside must be fixed from the inside. You know, we don't need you coming in telling us how to fix our neighborhoods. What we need for you to do is see what we're doing and see how you can help us to do what we're doing. And we need resources, of course, you know, because I don't care everything you do, because we live in a capitalistic society, so everything you do requires money. Amen. So we need resources. We need physical help. We need financial help, spiritual help. And we're just excited to be a part of the Village Green community, voted Community of the Year 2 years in a row. Now, how's that for a hill that you were told not to go down?
Oh, that was a strong challenge.
You see what I'm saying?
We had some brave warriors.
That's right.
That's all right.
And we rose to the occasion. We decided, look, this is what we're sent here to do. You know, and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. If we got 10 zones working separately, but working together. Everybody got a job, and there's enough out there for everybody to do. So if we remember that, do what we can do, and then support everybody else in what they're doing, because we're in this together.
Amen. Now that is really good. But do you have any upcoming events scheduled? I see you already hot on fire with activities.
Oh yeah. Well, we have we're planning some more cleanups. We're planning educational pieces and stuff. Oh, and let me mention that what we've done, we've clocked about, I think, 145 educational volunteer hours in the community. We're in Village Green. We're teaching sign language.
Very good. It's very good.
Okay. I didn't say nothing about your mama. That was hello, how are you? So we're teaching sign language. We're teaching basic Spanish, basic Yoruba. Yoruba or Yoruba is a West African language. And we're teaching etiquette and everything. So we're really excited. And we want you to come out and join us. It doesn't matter what Shalom Zone you're in. When we're having events and activities, come out. If you're not a member of the Shalom Zone, come out. Come out, join the Shalom Zone. And you know what? You don't have to join the Shalom Zone to help promote the Shalom Zone. So that's what we're asking. Come out, enjoy, and you will be enlightened, you will be encouraged, and you will be intrigued into the third power. Thank you. I'm Cleopatra Simpson, Village Green Community of the Year, 2 years in a row. Pass the word.
Well, hallelujah. Now this is fire. We see Village Green is on fire. It's holy fire all around it. And it's good news to know about.
Yes.
So we are so happy that you was able to come to City Chat.
And
stir it up.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
And thank you for allowing us to see the village.
Okay.
Now you want to just show us some of the streets area? And you were talking about the down the hill?
That's right.
Okay, let's show us a little of that on that.
You remember that TV show when they want to go to the map, they sing that song? Now, I don't sing like them, but I'm going to try. It's the map, to the map, see the map. Village Green. We are Village Green. We're somewhat in the Bloomfield area also. So now you think about Village Green and Bloomfield. What do you think about? You think about flourishing flowers. You got a blooming field, and you got a village that's green. You see what I'm saying? So our goal is from all the way. Now I'm not going to name all the streets because we have a really big area. So I'm going to highlight some of the streets. But it doesn't matter how many streets we have. Each street is just as important as the next street. So I'm not overlooking anything. But for time's sake, because you know me, I talk all day. So okay, we start over here from east to west and north to south. Okay. I have to do my hand and get my east right. Okay, this is east. So on the east side, we're starting over on the other side of 475. These two little roads, lines, you see, is the interstate. So we're on the left here. We on this side of the interstate. We come all the way over to Essex Road, over by Silver Pines. Okay, if we start at the top, this is Nancy, Richard, Rocket Creek Road, and then we come all the way down here to Charlene Terrence, Bloomfield Way, Menard Drive, and now the main street going down in there is Bloomfield Road. And what we did is, in addition to the community garden, we also have a cherry orchard now. I think we have about 23 trees, and they're growing and flourishing because they're in Village Green and they want to be a blooming field. So I want to thank you for allowed me to show you our map. Look, it's a pretty big area. But you know what that means? The bigger the area, the bigger the task, the bigger the task, the bigger the heart, the bigger the heart, the bigger the people, the bigger the people, the bigger the results. So always remember, big is good.
All right. All right, well, we truly thank you. And it was so nice to have you on City Chat today. And we'll be looking forward to seeing more activities going on.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Signing out. Bye-bye. Welcome to City Chat. It's so nice to have this young lady here to share with us about her zone. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Carrie Redmond. I'm from Limo State and the president of Limo State, and I've been there for quite a few times, at least about 20 years now.
Wow.
And been working with the neighborhood for a long time. And so since excuse me, Habitat, they came out there about 10 years ago. It made a turnaround into Limo State. God just crumbling it up where they had said when anything will never be done out there. But thank God that God turned this thing around. It's blooming. And so they're building houses out there. And so they're not building any right now, but from what I understand from Mr. Harris, they're going to start back building more homes out there. But we still got a lot of homes of Habitat out there. People have moved in. And so we're trying to get it cleaned up and have things there. So I'm working with, trying to work with 3 different churches out there. Countryside, Southside, and Sister X side. They're on Common. Pastor Johnson and Sister X side is on Common. But really, truly, I can, tell it like it is. Name of one church we like try to work with the community. That Pastor Johnson on Roy Avenue, Roy Street. I mean on Common, not Roy, on Common, excuse me. So, but anyway, we've done a lot of things out there. Plus, we got fruit trees out there, fruit garden out on Shy Street. We have that out there. And then we had a community garden this year on Urban Street at Miss Jackson's place. She donated for their garden. We were aiming to have one this year, but for the winter. But we said wait till the first of the year to get started. And also we had some what you call those houses they tear down, Habitat torn down by hand, started by hand. Had workers out there started by hand. So we had one done not too long ago on San Carlos, and had one done on Roy Street. And also, we're trying to get all those streets cleaned up out there. We need some help out there to worship. Like I told you, they need a bulldozer to go down the whole street and tear it down because all the road out and everything. So I'm still working on it, trying to get all that cleaned up. It's looking so much better out there. I thank God. It's looking like some people ought to be living out there now.
All right.
Because it used to be nice when I first moved out there. But as with drugs and stuff got in out there and everything. But it's made a change. The Lord has made a change out there in that area. And I thank God for that. And also, about 10 years ago, Shalom, that's when Shalom came out in the neighborhood, in the community. Rick, when he came in, that's when he see to every neighborhood, every community, got $2,500 for to help the community at that time. So that's been 10 years ago, a little better. So that's when Shalom started back there in the city of Macon that I really know about, because they were out there in my areas, and so they got together with partnership and Travis Black, well, he worked with it that way. Frank Austin, Mr. Austin, he got with Shalom because Travis had it. Then he turned it over to Mr. Austin. I think he threw it over Mr. Austin's hand. I think that's just about happened. Because Mr. Austin didn't know nothing about it. But anyway, we're still trying to work with the Shalom. I'm still willing to work with the Shalom. But we're trying to get some help in the different areas to help with the community. And the community need help. We need help like, we're trying to get, I know I am out there in my area, trying to get something for the senior citizens. Like their home needs to be fixed from the inside. Someone needs some repairing from the inside. So we're trying to get something going like that. Also, I'm trying to get a community center for limo stand. Well, right now, we have it in the, it was resigned from Southside Community Church 10 years ago. Plus, they put a playground out there at the time. So we got a playground out there, and that life center out there, that's where we have our meeting. But that's the meeting place. But after all the churches came in, I've taken on, rewrite all the churches. I have my meeting, like said, now we had it at Countryside for 2 months. And finna go back to Southside for November. So we have that for November. November gonna be my last month for this year for having the neighborhood watch. Then we're gonna go back for 2 months for that. And so I try to change it up. So, you know, accommodate with each church or something. Right. Associate with each church. Let them know, you know, we appreciate. But really coming on, a lot of people, they coming on board. And the neighborhood watch meeting coming up, we have a lot of coming out to the neighborhood. And also last Saturday we had a big cleanup out there in Limo State. And we had about 100 some people out there. We had a lot of Mercer students from out there, you know, from Mercer to clean up. And we had a few from around in the area to clean up. So we had a great turnout out there. And Countryside, they fed the people. So they fed everybody after we had the cleanup. So tomorrow, by the grace of God, we are having fish fry. So we're having a fish fry tomorrow. Gonna start around about 12. And tomorrow evening, we're having a fall festival at Countryside Baptist Church. So we try to keep something going for the community if we can. And Sandra from Habitat, she's a great help to the community, the neighborhood. And I tell her she pushes me. She said I push her, but anyway, I enjoy working with her. And but Habitat had done a great job out there in that community out there. And also for the playground, they supposed to be doing something out there with the I don't think it's the black, this by the park and recreation. They're supposed to be putting some things out there, so we're supposed to know about that. I hope Miss Teen, one of the neighbors, she working with that to know, so we'll know what's going on with that. So we'll know what they're going to put on, because we want to walk into the park, so the people come to the park, they have a way to walk, place to walk out on the street and everything. So we asked them for that. But things looking pretty good so far. I went into a meeting with them down at the park. And also that we asked them for whether we get it or not, but we asked them for a stand out there. So like we want to have thing out there like hot dog, hamburger, like convenience stand like that. And asked them for also for a water fountain out in the area. So we're trying to get some things going, trying to get things set up. And also I had talked to Harold from Habitat and Rabbi Fletcher about this house on San Carlos right across the street from the park. I would like to have that house there for the community center. So, like I told Harold, it don't take much to knock it out. So we don't need all those rooms, so it don't take much to knock it out and, just fix it for the community center. So we're trying to work at all that. So we have 10 streets out there. We're trying to work and trying to keep them clean out there. The glass house and all, they out there, the beer house out there, some other places they out there. So they do pretty good about trying to help in the community supply.
Wow. Well, Linwood. Linmore.
It's a memo.
Linmore. While from this listening to you, man, you done gave me a documentary. It's a full documentary. 10 years. From what I'm receiving, you the longest zoner in the bunch.
Yes.
You've been in it a long time. So you gave me a whole documentary. It was so nice for the viewers to hear all of this and look at all what's going on and finna happen.
Yes.
And you got that fish fry coming in tomorrow?
Yeah, come out and eat some, yeah.
Most.
All y'all invite.
All right now,
come out,
all right.
$7 a plate, $3 for the sandwich.
All right, you all heard that now.
50 cents for the drink.
That's a good deal. All right, it was so nice to have you here on City Chat today, and we look forward to getting out there checking you all out too.
Okay.
I want to see what's going on too.
You enjoy?
All right now. Thank you for coming.
Okay, baby.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
Welcome to City Chat.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's so nice to have you here and to hear about what you're all about. Now, what's your name now?
My name's Burgess Brown.
Burgess Brown. And you're part of the project called Listening Post.
The listening.
I got it right.
You got it right. You got
All
it right.
right. Well, would you tell the viewers about what is the Listening Post?
Sure. So the listening post is it's really about a conversation, and we believe that there's a lot of people and a lot of communities here in Macon that have a lot to say, and maybe not necessarily an avenue with which to say it, and that's what we see the listening post as. We use phone technology, SMS, so texting and voice call, to help folks keep in touch with their community. So with the Shalom Zones, we're partnering with Frank Austin, as well as everyone at the Shalom Zones, to kind of help everyone stay in contact with their community. Door-to-door is very effective, but this kind of gives you the same power as door-to-door, but through the phone. So you can set up a phone number and have people call or text in, and once you collect phone numbers, you have this kind of network of people that you can stay in touch with. So you can send out questions, prompts about kind of what issues are important to people in their community and what they'd like to see done. And then it all gets packaged into this feed that Mr. Austin can monitor and see what's going on in all the Shalom Zones. And then it's also a way to put it in front of people at the city and higher-ups who can kind of affect change. So we're affecting change from the ground up, from the people, the voice first. That is where all change happens, is with the voice of the community.
Well, it sounds good. Just like you said, the people in the community get the phone number and hook it up through you all, and then it'll get up to City Hall.
Sure. Yeah. We'll collect all these voices and all these opinions, and kind of put it all together and put it in front of the people that need to see it, that aren't hearing these voices.
Well, is it a deadline date or a certain time they can do this, or is it a 24/7?
Yeah, it's 24/7. It's ongoing. I mean, we're communicating citywide right now.
All right.
And we send out probably one prompt a week. We've got about 1,400 people already in the system that we're talking to. And so we'll send out things like, I wish our schools were ... And people will say, I wish our schools had better school lunches. My son or daughter comes home hungry and they're not eating good, healthy food. I wish Macon would have better bus services. We're not running on Sundays, and I need buses on Sundays. So that's something that a lot of people don't know about. And so we asked that question and got that response about buses not running on Sundays, and then Georgia Public Broadcasting picked it up and did a whole investigation on why buses aren't running on Sunday and what the budget cuts were that led to that.
That's good news.
Yeah, exactly. That's great news. Same with recycling. Why is recycling so difficult in Macon? They did an investigation on that. So it all starts with asking the right questions and hearing from the right people.
I like that.
Good.
Well, I got some questions.
Okay.
But now, what number do we, after we collect the numbers, what number do we make connection with to get it to you?
Sure. So we'll set up right now. The citywide phone number is 478-202-2500.
Y'all,
and you can
listen to that now. Say it again for us.
478-202-2500.
All right.
And you can just call that number anytime, and you can you'll get a set of questions when you call in that number, and you can answer them. You can also text into that. If you text the keyword, if you text Macon, you'll get questions about our community. If you text education, you'll get questions about the schools. So this is all information.
And crime.
Crime, you can text in crime. You can get questions about crime. Yeah, exactly. But then I think what we'll do in the Shalom Zones is we may set up specific phone numbers for each neighborhood.
Okay.
So Village Green will have their own phone number that everyone in Village Green is communicating with.
Okay.
So it's really it's two-way communication. It's opening up a conversation that's inclusive, that everyone can be a part of, and that doesn't require you to go door to door every single day anytime you want to ask people something.
I like that. I like
We're
it.
trying to elevate these voices that are.
Well, I'm going to ask you this. Have you contacted the ministers, like the moderator of all these churches?
Yeah.
This would be a good door.
Absolutely. This is what we've been talking about with Mr. Austin, is
Right.
going through these churches and get in front of congregations and saying, please, let's call in, let's get this conversation started.
I like
These are
that.
issues that need to be discussed.
Okay.
And everyone needs to be at the table when these issues are being discussed.
Amen. All right, viewers, y'all heard this? The listening post. Get on your post. Bye-bye.